and you can still see its heart beating. Oh my gosh, it's just really clean, really beautiful. Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to the vlog. I think I'm going to start my day off just petting Bella, if you don't mind very much. I hope the start of your day is absolutely incredible. You know, this is kind of one of those rare days here at BHB and the Reptarium where there really isn't much going on. And one of the things that makes daily vlogging a little bit easier for me is the fact that there's always a lot going on. And don't get me wrong, even though there's nothing extraordinarily amazing happening today, or at least not yet, doesn't mean that there's not a lot going on. I mean, after all, we still are taking care of thousands of animals today. Been working really hard to get the alligators clicker trained so that we can get people to feed them. So let's see what's going to happen. That's actually Chomper right there. Scrappa usually is pretty good too, so we'll see if we can get him out. There you go, bud. There you go. So you can see it's slowly starting to work. We're getting them a little clicker trained, but again, that is Chomper and Scrappa because they've been here the longest. The other ones hopefully will learn as well, and within the next week or two when we do the clicker, they'll all come running out, and then we could actually even start doing it by the name. So we could be like, Chomper, and then just feed Chomper, and the same thing on and on and on. Gators can definitely be trained that way, so we're going to work with these guys, and then when people come to the Reptarium, they can actually feed them, which will be super awesome. Eric, what do you have going on today?
Oh man, just the old spit shine here. Everything's out in hibernation, so we just go through, kind of sterilize everything, get it ready for the spring. I'm excited.
Sounds a little boring to me.
It's to tell you the truth, it's boring, and I lean over and my back hurts and arms. It's a rough life. I'm just kidding.
Okay, as you can see, nothing exciting in Eric's life today. I want to show off some variety of the scaleless rat snakes that we are raising up. Take a look at this one right here, and all of that yellow coloration in it. Who doggy? That thing is absolutely ridiculous. And that's one of the nice things about the scaleless rat snakes is just the polymorphism or variance of these things. Look at this one right here. Oh my gosh, it's just really clean, really beautiful, kind of orangey red, super clean. I love that animal. And then take a look at this one right here. Really red, much more red than the last one. Just beautiful, rich colors. Again, that's what's so nice. I mean, they come in a lot of variety. And I've mentioned before that this is polymorphic. So basically what that means is that we can breed for specific colors and flavors and just the nicer and nicer animals. So over generations after generations, we're getting more and more insanely colored scaleless rat snakes. Anything cool happening today?
I mean, not really. I'm kind of just putting stuff I cleaned away right now.
It sounds really exciting.
Yeah, it's kind of a boring day.
Again, it's just one of those days where it just seems like nothing really cool is happening. Most days when I come in, something crazy is happening. Like we either have to work with the big snakes, or we're feeding something awesome, or something laid eggs, or something's hatching, or some crazy event's going on. Today's just maybe a normal day here. So certainly one of the things I always can do, even on a kind of slower day, if you want to call it that, is just show you some amazing snakes and reptiles of sorts. Of course, this is an albino reverse Ocatee corn snake, and the reason they call it a reverse Ocatee corn snake is that Ocatee corn snakes have that really wide black banding around the saddles. Well, these guys obviously have white instead of black, so they're kind of reversed. In a way, it's just an albino Ocatee corn snake. For whatever reason, way back in the day when they named these guys, they named them reverse, but nevertheless, they certainly are beautiful. And like I mentioned, even on the boring days, it's still awesome really to work with these animals. We got Tazzy out while Bruce is kind of just cleaning up his cage and stuff like that. Hey Tazzy, what are you doing, silly monkey? Are you just getting a little bit of free time walking around? Yes, Tazzy, you're such a good boy. And he is awesome. I've showed it a million times. He'll just walk around a little bit, get some pets and some attention, and then when he's ready, he'll just go right back in his house. So Taz is amazing. I guess even really the non-eventful days are still pretty awesome around here. One of the things that really shocked me when I set up the Reptarium and the chameleon cages in particular with those terraces in the back is how much the chameleons actually crawl on these rocks. You can see Karma up there. You know, I just assumed they always wanted to stay on branches, so of course we gave him different size branches so that way he can have smaller branches, bigger branches, and so on like that. But it's amazing how much time they actually spend right on the rock crevices like this. And I see that with the Veil chameleon. I see it with Karma, obviously. I also see it with all the Jackson's chameleons. I don't know. That's just something really interesting that I didn't expect to see. Lori.
What?
Everyone seems to be having like a really boring day, so nothing really exciting is happening out there. Do you have anything cool happening?
Anything cool happening?
Yeah, exciting.
Exciting, cool. No, I'm really hungry right now.
Oh my
so
gosh.
I need to get some food.
You're no help. You're no help at all. Thank you. Since the light day, I figured that not only I will show you a few things that I really love, but I'll let Eric show you a few things too. What do you have in mind for me?
Man, I got a few of them. It's really hard just to pick a few. Here's one of my kind of personal favorites. It's an albino Braddock's Garter Snake. Okay. And these are cool. And this guy was so small when we first, obviously we raised him up from a baby. They are so cool. These are kind of snakes that got me into snakes. You know, when I was a young kid in Michigan, all the garter snakes and stuff. It's like a Great Plains garter, so just a different kind of species of garter.
We work with the albino checkered garters and then the Great Plains garters as well. They're just kind of a different garter. Those two are what I consider the best kind of pet ones because they both take rodents really easily.
Yeah, also I wanted to show you this. I just feel like we don't show these off enough. It's one of those no blockies. It's kind of like an Arizona Mountain King. Look at the pattern and everything on there. They are so cool, man. And I think these guys are a little further south, maybe down in Mexico, versus like the Arizona Mountain Kings, obviously being from Arizona. So
exactly, yeah. These guys would be from the Tarahumara Mountain Kings, but they're both what they call Pyromelana, which is a type of mountain king snake. Absolutely gorgeous.
God, so cool.
We always hang on to a bunch of ball pythons each year to raise up, but I really like the way this animal is turning out. This, of course, is a red striped vanilla, which is really cool. So both of these are co-dominant mutations, and this is just the single part of each of them. So it's a vanilla, which is kind of a lighter, almost fire-ish looking animal that kind of cleans things up. And then, of course, the red stripe is an animal that has that nice kind of stripe on it with a little bit of a red tinge.
Finally, my last favorite. I know I'm always talking about these things. The mangrove snake, or people call them cat-eyed snakes. I don't know if the camera picks it up. It's just jet black with those yellow stripes. Kind of has this blue iridescence. Such a cool animal. Look how nice he's being right now. Usually they're just going out and, you know, crazy striking at you. But they're very long, arboreal snakes. Pretty cool.
I know, they're really cool. And of course, we just hatched out a bunch of babies. Have any of them fed yet, or is this the first?
You know what? We're still waiting for them to shed.
Okay.
So as soon as they shed, they're doing really good. We're going to feed them. They all came out really big. They're nice and plump and big animals. So I'm really excited to work with those.
Yeah. Mangroves are absolutely amazing. I'll update you guys as those babies are eating. And I really like this one. This is actually a chocolate mahogany. So both the mahogany and chocolate are co-dominant, but they're both like the dark Morse. But the super chocolate looks kind of similar to this, to be honest with you. And then, of course, the super mahogany is what they call a suma, which has no pattern. It's basically an all black ball python. You know, since we've been open, I've gotten such incredible animals. Just like Saltier, the albino alligator. I would like to know from you guys, what would you like to see me add to the Reptarium? She is so absolutely cute, isn't she? I don't know, I don't have a lot of space left, but what animal would you like to see if you came to the Reptarium that I don't already have? You know, what's that dream animal that you're like, Brian, you gotta put one in there? Go in the comments and let me know what you'd like me to add. And if there's enough of you that say the same thing, I'll do the best I can do to find space to put it in the Reptarium. I honestly can't believe I haven't updated you guys on this in, I don't know, the last 2.5 or 3 months. Remember that ball python that when you held it up, you could literally see its heartbeat? Well, yes, I still have it, and you can still see its heart beating. How crazy is that? Again, in all the years I've been working with snakes, I have never seen anything like that before, but it seems to be doing good. It's not growing a ton, so I'm assuming there's some other congenital issues or something. Again, I don't know what it would cause to have that enlarged heart, but it is eating and it is growing, so we're going to continue to keep it for as long as we possibly can keep it healthy. Hopefully this guy will live a whole life. I just figured I would update you on this crazy animal. What exactly is going on up here?
Eric, you need to tell me.
I got these ideas in my head. I got a room in my basement. Me and Noah been talking aquariums a little bit. I've seen him do it on the TV. You get a big piece of glass in the front where the door is, and you waterproof that boy, 30,000 gallon.
He wants to turn a whole room into an aquarium.
Dream big.
Mary, what are you thinking
Dude, think
I need to
of that.
have Noah just to tell him that's a bad idea.
It's a horrible idea.
I mean, if Noah says it's a bad idea, for gosh sakes, his name is Bad Choice Noah, and he's saying
That
don't do
just
it.
sounds like permanent house water damage.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, my floorboards are warping already from all this.
If nothing else, just the humidity level will rot everything in your house. You ever heard of black mold by any chance?
Oh yeah, no, we got it. Yeah, a couple different strains.
Right, yeah. Well, I guess if you fill it up with water, maybe the black mold will drown.
That's
and
what
then
I'm saying. Yeah,
might
you
as well
get
just
the
go for
snails.
it, yeah.
I say go for it.
Okay.
Rebuild a couple.
I tell you what, the more I hear about this, the more Eric is winning me over.
No.
I got a basement. I'm sure there's a room in
Let's
there.
practice at your house.
Yeah.
No, yours sounds
Okay.
like the perfect practice.
All right, good job, Eric. Way to go. And this one here was one of my favorite ball pythons we produced last year. This is actually a lemon blast, super stripe, red stripe. I mean, how awesome is that? That thing is ridiculous. It's a male and it should be ready to breed next year, and hopefully we can have some really crazy stuff, because I'm thinking about breeding into stuff like clowns, more red stripe for super red stripe stuff, all kinds of different things. This is going to be absolutely incredible. You know, another snake that I'm surprised I haven't updated you guys on in a while, of course, is one of Lucy's babies here. This is the female that I decided I was going to raise up. I had mentioned that we actually have another female with a friend of mine that he's raising up just to keep really dog tame. Eventually it'll come back to the Reptarium. We have a few more male citron tigers too that we're still actually selling, believe it or not, but I'm not even sure on their website. So if you're interested in a male citron tiger from Lucy's babies, just hit us up and we'll see what we can do, because like I said, I think we have 2 or 3 left. There's another keeper from last year. Of course, this is a spide ball python, which is a pied and a spider, and for whatever reason, although the spider is a co-dominant or incomplete dominant animal and the pied is a recessive, when you breed them together, you basically get an all white pied just with a head pattern, and some just have a little pattern on their head. For whatever reason, just the spider and pied mix that way. Nevertheless, that makes for an absolutely incredible snake, and this is a female that with any luck maybe next year will be ready to breed. But with that said, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this boring vlog, and I want to know from you guys how you liked my boring vlog. Yeah, there's not a lot of boring days in my life, and I wouldn't call today boring for me. I still had plenty to do and I was still super busy, but it wasn't overtly exciting. So I want to know from you guys, are you okay with that? What did you like? What didn't you like? And let me know what you want in the future. As for now, I'm going to wish you an amazing day, evening, whenever you guys happen to be watching. Your support means the world to me, and I truly love you guys so much. Do me a couple favors if you don't mind. If you like this video, can you like this video? If you'd like to see more of my stuff, please turn your post notifications on. Make a comment down below, because I love reading about your beautiful faces. Be kind to someone today, and I promise I will see you guys tomorrow.